Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I know we've all heard somebody say, "Oh, you got that good hair. You must got Indian in your family." So in the words of Uncle from Jackie Chan, do more research. You must do more research. And that's what I did. Okay, now what prompted me doing research on Native history was not just, well, when I was young, my grandmother, she used to tell me and my brothers and my sisters about our Native history, and she would tell us that we were descendants of the Chickasaw tribe, and she would tell us about her mother and so on forth back, you know, they were of the Chickasaw tribe. And if you look at my grandmother, I will show a picture of her. God rest her soul. She looks like the stereotypical Indian chief. But anyway, I was on the set of this movie that was about the Cherokee Indians. And I was playing a slave in it. And it's called We Shall Remain. And it comes out next year. I believe April next year. So y'all check me out in that. And I was on set. You know how when you work on a movie, you know, a lot of times you sitting around waiting to set up the scene or set up the set or whatever. And there were like real native pure blood Cherokee Indians on set. They had parts, and then they was also there just to make sure they were portrayed right or whatever. And I was talking to one of them who was a very wise brother. His name was Andrew. And just being in the presence of these natives, it was like a strong aura. It was like a strong sense of belonging that was just coming off of them, you know. And Andrew, he was telling us about how the Cherokee Nation is like it used to be, you know. This stuff has been corrupted by white man, which is to be said about all of them, you know. Pretty much all of them been corrupted by white man. And anyway, it prompted me it made me want to go and research my own Native history. And like I said, my grandmother, she told us that we were from the Chickasaw tribe. So I went and researched the Chickasaw tribe, and I found out that they were like a warrior tribe. They were also known as the unconquered and unconquerable. That's just how tough they were. And they moved to Indian territory during the Great Removal on what was known as the Trail of Tears. And now on my way to the set, I had to drive down the Trail of Tears. It's a long road. And they were one of the 5 civilized tribes, along with the Cherokee, the Choctaw, the Creek, and the Seminole nations. And like I say, I encourage all black people to research your history, not just, both the African side and the Native American side. I don't like to call them Native American. I like to call them pre-Americans because this is their land. This is their land. They was there first. And I want to promote a book that I picked up off my father's shelf, and it's called Black Indians: A Hidden Heritage. It's got a lot of information in it, you know, about Black Indians and people that I didn't even know were native, like Langston Hughes, Frederick Douglass, Crispus Attucks. Y'all need to go get this book. I can't tell you where to get it, but it's called Black Indians: A Hidden Heritage by William Loring Katz. Pick it up. My father, he's got like a whole array of books like this because he was always instilling in us a pride of self, you know what I mean, knowledge of self. And also, I remember when I was young, if we came home and said we didn't have no homework, they would tell us go in there and look on the shelf and get one of these books and then make us write the first few chapters out of it, and then come back and tell him what we, you know what I'm saying, that we have to do a report. We have to do a report to him about what we wrote. But anyway, it's a good book. So I encourage, like I said again, I encourage all black people to know your history. Go back and research your history. You'll be surprised what you find out. Peace out, YouTube.